Hey everybody, welcome back to our Mass Effect 2 playthrough. When we last left off, we were helping, we went to the Tachanka, the homeworld of the Krogans, where we started off by helping, after we shot some Pyjaks, because I hate Pyjaks, we started off by helping Grunt with his problem that he was having. It turns out that he needed to undergo something called the Rite, basically his puberty ritual. I'm not exactly sure how the biology of Krogans work and why just killing a bunch of animals is what would make him be fine through puberty, but part of me almost wishes that puberty had been that easy for me. But anyway, so we're gonna start off by talking with Grunt, seeing how he feels now, and then we were informed that off screen on my way down here to Grunt that Garrus actually wants to talk to us too. So we're gonna go talk to Garrus, and then we're gonna go help Mordin now, since we're here on Tachanka anyway. So, Grunt, how are you feeling?
Not Grunt. I like it. I have a clan. That makes me want to fight, not just able to. At Uvink, I wanted to disembowel him, to tear out his spine like a trophy.
We started this because you were losing control. Now you sound more violent than ever.
Yep.
Rex said I was normal. Just had this built-up stuff because of being grown in the tank. Now that I know it's not an outside thing, and I have a place as a Krogan, I like it. Our enemies are in trouble, Shepard, and we better not run out of targets.
I'm not planning on living like this forever, Grunt.
Talk like that, and it won't be your choice. I'm sure as hell not quitting with a whimper. Just so you're clear where we stand.
It's perfectly fine. I'm not planning on quitting with a whimper either. I just am here to, I'm not here to quit with a whimper either. I just don't want to be running around. I'm not a Krogan. I don't live for hundreds of years. I live for about 150 years in this game, and probably about like the last, I'm guessing. I mean, depending on how far.
Weren't you originally stationed on the horizon?
Yes.
Genetic
if I hadn't
stuff
joined
has
Cerberus,
come.
I'd be abducted by the collectors right now.
Wow.
I imagine that probably the last like 50 years of
Yeah,
it's
I
probably
can take
painful.
that.
I don't know. It depends on how what medicine's like then. All right, Garrus, what's your problem?
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I've got something. I may need your help. You remember Sidonus, the one who betrayed my team? I found a lead on him. There's a specialist on the Citadel, named Fade. He's an expert at helping people disappear. Sidonus was seen with him.
Where do we find Fade?
I've arranged a meeting. We'll meet him in a warehouse near the Neon Markets down on Zakera Ward. Thanks, Shepard. I appreciate you taking the time to help me.
I helped you last time when you needed help with Dr. Hart. I'll help you this time. All right, cool. And with that, we're gonna go help Mordin. So that's what we're gonna jump to. We're gonna jump to me on Tachanka, ready to help Mordin with finding his friend. So we'll be right back in just a few seconds of your guys' time. All right, and we're back. We're on Tachanka again, the decimated Krogan homeworld, and we are going to come and go. We need to go talk to their scout leader. They have information on a captured.
Reports use weak encryption. I see references to a captured Solarian in the logs of the Chief Scout.
Good. Talk to Scout then. Or Chief. Either one acceptable.
Already talked to the chief, so we're gonna talk to the scout. We should probably tell Rex that his encryptions are weak. To be fair, I do have a super advanced AI on my team, but
No, I was off
Yeah.
with a Baron attack. One wrong step, Shepard.
all right.
What do you want, human? Rex told me to be polite. He didn't say you were going to talk to me.
I'm looking for a Solarian. The Blood Pack captured him and he was last seen around here.
I heard about that Solarian. Poor bastard. If it's Blood Pack, then Clan Weirlock has him. Sent one of my scouts to check it out, but he never reported back. Guess they got him, too.
That's
Chief
unfortunate.
told me to give you one of the trucks. Just follow the highway to Weirlock's base if you've got the quads to deal with him in the Blood Pack.
All right, let's do this. All right, so we have to take Mordin, and then of course we take Tally with us. Tally is always first choice. Alright. Hop out. There are fires. Unless those fires are started recently, there shouldn't really be any fires there. Tally has some funny lines in this quest, or at least one majorly funny line. Our weapons loadout. We just chose our, like, why do we have, oh, he has the wrong, I gave Mordin the wrong, that one's fine, the wrong submachine gun. He should be using the Locust. Alright, cool, now that that's fixed. Alright. Cool. So, first group of bits of enemies is gonna be...
Enemies inbound. Here, enjoy.
And, of course, I miss.
Want some more?
Antibiotics. I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss anything. I don't want to be exploded upon. Where is my team?
Right.
Okay. Okay, cool. Let's keep moving around. Sucking. Or check.
We should soften them up.
Hate doing it with check. Here, but we don't have grunts pulling incendiary ammo to make you burn your armor faster, and I'm out of ammo. Really? Wow. I guess the first few things we were fighting were animals, so anyway.
Not difficult.
But Mordin has a bunch of anti-armor abilities, so medkit, get some more credits, since I don't really have to use the medkit for anything else. Crap ton of damage to Vorcha, and prevents Vorcha from regenerating, so like against Krogan and Vorcha. Yep, see, holy crap. Very so freaking fast. It's like almost like you shoot that, you gotta like.
My shields are down.
He's just constantly shooting them.
Deploying incineration tech.
Salvage this combustion manifold because there is someone in Tuchanka who can use that. Bypass this. You know, personally, in my opinion, I would never have, at least in a video game, probably different than Dragons, where it's a more open storyline, but like, particularly in a game like Mass Effect where it's linear, I would never have a required door require a bypass.
Repurposed Krogan Hospital. Sturdy, built to withstand punishment.
Odd to see the Krogan devote so many resources to caring for the sick.
Hospitals important to Krogan. Sites of honor. Focus for repopulation.
Yeah.
That body, human. Need to take a look.
Let's, please.
Sores, tumors, ligatures showing restraint at wrists and ankles, track marks for repeated injection sites. Test subject. Victim of experimentation.
I don't suppose there's a way to tell who this poor bastard was?
No tattoos or ID. Maybe slave or prisoner, maybe merc or pirate. Irrelevant now. Clearly part of Krogan tests to cure genophage. Humans useful as test subjects. Genetically diverse. Enables exploration of treatment modalities.
Fine, definitely.
Now we've got
solid.
2 reasons to shut this place down.
Focus on Malin. Too late to help the dead.
Alright. Find iridium. Door. Oh, here comes one of my. Sorry, I know I
I am the
I
speaker
know
for
I've done a
Clan
lot of
Werlock
renegade options,
Offworlders.
but
You have shed our blood. By
this is
rights,
one of my
you
another
should
one of
be
my
dead
favorite
already.
renegade options.
But Werlock Gold, the Chief of Chiefs, has ordered that you be given leave to flee and spread the message of our coming.
You talk a lot for a Krogan.
Krogan don't generally let people go. What does Clan Werlock have planned?
If you walk away now, you can tell your children that you saw Clan Werlock before our blood pack conquered the stars. You think the Erd not impressive? They are pitiful! Werlock Gold will destroy them! The Solarian will cure the genophage, and Clan Werlock will spread across the galaxy in a sea of blood!
Appears they discovered Malin's work. Unfortunate.
It doesn't have to happen like this. I can understand wanting to cure the genophage.
No, human, you understand nothing! You have not seen the piles of children that never lived. The Krogan were wronged. We will make it right, and then we will have our revenge!
Half the galaxy sees the Krogan as victims. If you start a war, you'll lose their support.
We have the Blood Pack, and we have the Solarian. When our clan numbers in the millions, we will not need support. When we cure the genophage, Werlock Gold will rule all Krogan. The Krogan rebellions will be—
You talk too much.
See? The human cannot hit a simple target.
This guy's backing away because he knows what just happened. There's a reason that the Krogan prefer fighting.
It's time to die!
Go for the
Close combat!
Go for the
Closing in!
Incendiary fire! Leave them to die!
Holy crap! Regeneration.
I'm taking fire.
So much regeneration. It's like fighting trolls in Dungeons and Dragons. Alright. Got that. That was taking cut. Anyway, that's one of my favorite ones. That's another one of my favorite renegade options. One of these days I will do a pure renegade playthrough. I don't think I will do a pure renegade. I don't think I have to. I will do it just to see how it goes. Just, you know, because it's vastly different than how I normally play the game. But anyway, let's keep moving forward.
Labs likely through there. Can smell antiseptic. Hint of dead flesh.
Sometimes I'm really glad I can turn off my mask's olfactory filters.
There's some circuit boards. Find iridium.
Active console may contain useful data. One moment. Genetic sequences. Hormone mutagens still steady. Protein chains, live tissue, clone tissue. Very thorough. Standard treatment vectors. Avoiding scorched earth immunosuppressants to alter hormone levels. Good. Hate to see that.
Most people wouldn't be so casual about developing a sterility plague, Mordin.
Not developing, modifying, much more difficult, working within confines of existing genophage, 100 times the complexity. Errors unacceptable, could cause total sterility, malignant tumors, could even reduce effectiveness, worse than doing nothing. Had to keep krogan population stable, 1 in 1,000, perfect target, optimal growth, like gardening.
You're saying you were working just as hard to keep their population from falling?
Yes, could have eradicated krogan, not difficult, increased mutation to degrade genetic structure further, chose not to. Rachni extinction tragic, didn't want to repeat. All
This
life
is why the
precious.
genophage
Universe
is so much
demands
more nuanced
diversity.
than people give it credit for. Like, holy crap, just that. Oh, God.
What was it like working on the genophage modification project?
Best years of my life. Wake up with ideas, talk over breakfast, experiments all morning. Statistical analysis in afternoon, run new simulations during dinner, set data runs to cook overnight. Laughter, ego, argument, passion, galaxy's biggest problem, massive resources thrown at us. Got anything we wanted.
Do you keep in touch with your old team members?
No. All changed with deployment. Made test drop on isolated Krogan clan, hit rest of Tuchanka when results were positive. End of project. Separate ways. Watching it end, watching birth rates drop. Personal. Private. Not appropriate for team.
Yeah.
How can you agree with using the genophage, Mordin? Look at what happened to Tuchanka as a result.
State of Tuchanka not due to genophage. Nuclear winter caused by Krogan before Salarians made first contact. Krogan choices. Refuse truce during Krogan rebellions. Expand after Rachni wars. Splinter after genophage. Genophage medical, not nuclear. No craters from virus. Damage caused by Krogan, not Salarians, not me.
That's true.
So if the Krogan banded together and formed a united government, you'd welcome that?
Yeah.
Yes, United Krogan saved Galaxy. Destroyed Rachni. Genophage not punishment. Simply alters fertility to correct for removal from hostile environment.
So much nuance to this subject that you don't really see. Like, everyone, like, obviously, you know, everyone's like, genophage is so wrong, blah, 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 hate the gen, but, like, there's just so much more to it than that.
We're not gonna find Malin staring at consoles. Come on.
And, like, obviously, again, I don't promote genocide, but I think it's more interesting to look at it than, you know, it's kind of, I talked about it in a previous episode. If you want, I can make a video talking about my entire opinions on the genophage, but otherwise, you can go listen to that episode and hear more about my opinions on the genophage.
Dead Krogan, female. Tumors indicate experimentation. No restraint marks. Volunteer. Sterile Werelock female willing to risk procedures. Hoped for cure. Pointless. Pointless waste of life.
I didn't expect you to be disturbed by the sight of a dead Krogan.
What? Why? Because of genophage work? Irrelevant. No. Causative. Never experimented on live Krogan. Never killed with medicine. Her death not my work. Only reaction to it. Goal was to stabilize population. Never wanted this. Can see it logically. But still unnecessary. Foolish. Waste of life. Hate to see it.
I didn't think you'd had much direct contact with things like this. Did you come to Tuchanka after dropping your plague?
Yearly recon missions. Water, tissue samples. Ensure no mistakes. Superiors offered to carry it on. Refused. Need to see it in person.
I love Mordin
Need
so
to look.
much. He's one of my
Need
favorite
to
characters,
see.
honestly.
Accept it as necessary. See small picture. Remind myself why I run a clinic on Omega. Rest, young mother. Find your gods. Find someplace better.
I didn't expect spirituality from you, Mordin.
Genophage modification project altered millions of lives, then saw results. Ego, humility, juxtaposition, frailty of life, size of universe. Explored religions after work completed. Different races. No answers. Many questions.
Sounds like you were trying to deal with your guilty conscience. The doctor who killed millions.
Modified genophage project great in scope. Scientifically brilliant. But ethically difficult. Krogan reaction visceral, tragic. Not guilty, but responsible. Trained as doctor. Genophage affects fertility, doesn't kill. Still, caused this. Hard to see big picture behind pile of corpses.
Can you really just rationalize it all away? How do you justify it?
Wheel of Life. Popular Solarian concept. Similar to human Hinduism in focus on reincarnation. Appealing to see life as endless. Fix mistakes in next life. Learn, adapt, improve. Refuse to believe life ends here. Too wasteful. Have more to offer. Mistakes to fix. Cannot end here. Could do so much more.
If you need this much soul searching to get over it, maybe the genophage was wrong.
Had to be done. Rachni wars, Krogan rebellions, all pointed to Krogan aggression. So many simulations, effects of Krogan population increase, all pointed to war, extinction, genophage or genocide. Save galaxy from Krogan. Save Krogan from galaxy.
You could have cured the genophage instead. Brought hope to the Krogan. They'd have rejoiced.
Assumes human reaction. Krogan stimulus response different. Harsh environment. Take chance to fight. Flee. Would have caused chaos on Tuchanka. Victor would have war economy. Bloodthirsty army. Galactic expansion only logical outcome. More war. Genophage saved lives. War would have ended.
Yeah, and
When you put it that way, you did the right thing. Not many would have the guts to look at the results and own it.
Not easy. Sometimes wish I wasn't as intelligent. Choice would have fallen on someone else. Not my problem. Fool's wish. Had to be me. Others might have gotten it wrong.
oh man,
Ready to go, Shepard.
that phrase. That phrase. Had to be me. I didn't. Ah man. Oh man. You'll understand why that phrase is so powerful.
This should come in handy.
Such had to be me. Others might have gotten it wrong. Or just so bad. Anyway, here comes one of Tally's funniest lines.
You killed the Blood Pack guards.
I'm sure they did.
Not Bloodpack. Not member of Clan Werlock. Wrong clan markings.
I'm a nerd, not scout. Werlock guards got me. Brought me here.
The chief scout told us to watch for you. We've taken out the guards. Get back to Erdnot.
I can't. The Werlock did things to me. Drugs. Injections. Said I was sacrificing for the good of all Krogan. Experiments to cure the genophage. Everything's blurry. Hard to think. Have to stay.
Mordin, can you get him back on his feet? Stims, maybe? Something to bolster his immune system?
You don't understand. I'm not too sick to leave. I have to stay. They're curing the genophage. They're gonna make it all better. They have to keep doing the tests.
Caution, Shepard. Patient unstable. Susceptible. Brainwashed.
Why do you want them to keep doing the tests?
This is my fault. I got caught. Wasn't strong enough. Not good enough. This is the best I can do. This is all I can do. I'm not big enough to have a real shot with the females. I'll never have kids of my own. But if I help undo the genophage,
sad.
then I mattered.
Millions of children will be born. Werlock children. They're going to destroy the other clans.
But... no. No, they said I was helping Erdnot.
If you want to help Erdnot, you need to get back there. But it would take a real badass to make it back to camp while injured.
I can do it.
You? I said a badass, not some scout whining like a Quarian with a tummy ache.
I'm standing right here.
I can do it. I'm up.
Oh man.
And I'm going to the female camp.
Damn right you are. Get back there and show them what you're worth. Go.
That
Go.
was pretty funny.
I can't believe that worked.
No, I can. I can, because I'm Shepard, and I'm the greatest.
Shepard, I'm detecting crates ahead that are holding unstable materials. A A misplaced shot could cause a significant explosion.
Or a well-placed shot. Explosives useful. Burn through krogan armor.
Yep. That is the plan.
Incoming. Here, enjoy. Thought I was harmless, did you?
Nope. Never thought you were harmless.
Go
You
get
were
him,
pretty
Gambanda.
clear about your lethality since we met you, Mordin.
Headed your way.
Trying to charge. And we
Not
get
difficult.
thrown into a wall. Oh man. This mission gets me every time. Just looking at everything that there is to know about it. And like just looking at all the different things we learn about it. Mordin is one of Mass Effect's greatest characters, in my personal opinion.
Could burn through any armor. One down. Killed that one.
Charging Krogan.
Hold the line.
That is not a charging Krogan, Tally. Krogan, but definitely was not charging. Alright, remember, I'd be collecting heavy weapon ammo again because I am out and I am going to need it. I guess this is a dead end. I guess I go down. Guess we used all our heavy weapon ammo on the Thresher, huh?
Enemies inbound. Should do the trick.
I missed. I was just pointing a little bit too low. I gotta point up.
Krogan coming at us.
You know, Krogan,
Killed that one.
in thought process. And, you know, I'm not an expert, a firearms expert. For Krogan, if it wasn't for their kinds of regenerative capabilities, and obviously all this armor they're willing to wear, it's actually probably relatively easy to kill. If you have you know, obviously they have their, what was that? Ouch, no. Hi, Chief Warlock Mode. Because their heads are so close to their center of mass. So when you're
Watch
taught
out.
to shoot, you're taught to shoot at the center of mass to start looking. And so, with their heads being so close to their center of mass, you just shoot at their heads. And then you go from there. And like a headshot would be like, kaboom, insta death. I don't want to go through there yet. Why don't you see what's behind the story? Switch back. I don't think there's anything else. We did just kill the boss. Cheap Warlock Gold. Locked crate. Let's bypass this real quick. A lot of you are like, Patrick, you have so much money. Why are you obsessed about collecting every single bit of money you can? Everything you do in these games affects the next one. I need as much money as I can get my freaking hands on. So, we're gonna collect all the monies. Every chance I get to collect the monies, we're just gonna collect it. Alright. Research terminal. Hack this. Come on, give me the last one I need. There we go.
This might be useful.
More heavy weapon ammo. My heavy weapon ammo maximum is increased. Alright.
Malin, alive, unharmed. No signs of restraint, no evidence of torture. Don't understand.
For such a smart man, Professor, you always had trouble seeing evidence that disagreed with your preconceptions. How long will it take you to admit that I'm here because I wish to be here?
He wasn't kidnapped. He came here voluntarily to cure the genophage.
Impossible. Whole team agreed. Project necessary.
How was I supposed to disagree with the great Dr. Solus? I was your student! I looked up to you!
Experiments performed here. Live subjects, prisoners, torture and executions. You're doing?
We've already got the blood of millions on our hands, Doctor. If it takes a bit more to put things right, I can deal with that.
You honestly think the experiments you did here are justified?
We committed cultural genocide. Nothing I do will ever be justified. The experiments are monstrous because I was taught to be a monster.
Mordin, did you ever perform experiments like this?
No. Never taught you this, Malin.
So your hands are clean. What does it matter if the ground is stained with the blood of millions? You taught me that the end justified the means. I will undo what we did, Professor. The only way I know how.
What happens if the genophage is cured and the krogan expand again? That'll be on your head.
We justified this atrocity by saying the krogan would cause havoc and war if their population recovered. But look at the galaxy. Batarian attacks in the Traverse, Geth attacks in the Citadel. Is this a more peaceful universe? The assault on your Eden Prime might never have happened if we had let the krogan recover. We'll never know.
How would a krogan population explosion have done anything to stop Saren and the Geth?
An increased krogan population would have forced the Council to take steps, likely involving colony rights in the Traverse. The Turian fleets would be vigilant for any military activity in the area. They might have stopped the Geth at Eden Prime.
Supposition. Impossible to be certain.
Don't you see? We tried to play God and we failed. We only made things worse, and I'm going to fix it.
You talked about killing, but the genophage isn't lethal. It only affects fertility rates.
Krogan fight over fertile females. They become mercenaries or pirates because they see no alternative. They would be thriving in a cultural renaissance now had we not decided that this is what they deserved.
Inaccurate. Krogan population resulted in war. Simulations were clear.
Why work with Clan Weirlock? And how did you access the genophage data?
The data was easy to obtain. We all still had clearance. We were heroes. All I had to do was ask. As for the Weirlock, they were the only clan with both the resources and the commitment.
Urdnot has a larger camp than Weirlock. Why not use them?
Urdnot Rex is too soft. He wasn't willing to do the experiments I needed. It's Urdnot's loss and Weirlock's gain. Their clan will be the first to recover from the crime we committed.
Probably not. I just slaughtered pretty much all of them.
Malin clearly doesn't need rescuing. What do you want to do?
Have to end this.
You can't face the truth, can you? Can't admit that your brilliant mind led you to commit an atrocity!
Unacceptable experiments. Unacceptable goals. Won't change. No choice. Have to kill you.
Wait. You don't need to do this, Mordin. You're not a murderer.
I'm not convinced about that fact, but yeah.
No. Not a murderer. Thank you, Shepard. Finished, Malin. Get out. No Weirlock left. Project over.
What if he talks to more krogan? Tells the public about the modified genophage project?
Special Tasks Group good at covering tracks. No proof. Weirlock willingness to work with Solarian, unusual. Other krogan will kill him.
You heard the professor. Get out before he changes his mind.
Where am I supposed to go, Professor?
Don't care. Try Omega. Can always use another clinic.
The krogan didn't deserve what we did to them, Professor. The genophage needs to end.
Not like this.
Yeah.
Apologies,
like
Commander. Misunderstood mission parameters. No kidnapping. My mistake. Thank you.
Don't worry about me, Mordin. How are you doing?
Should have killed him. Wanted to. Easier than listening. Easier for him, too. Experiments indicate how far he's fallen. Expected it from krogan. Not one of mine.
Maybe you'll remember that the next time you're discussing the ethics of the genophage.
Yes. So many variables. Stress responses. Impossible to truly predict. Something to think about.
That's
Malin's research. Only loose end.
never truly
Could destroy it.
predict how it would've turned
Closure.
out.
Security. Still valuable, though.
This is the research that included tests on living victims. It's tainted.
Right now, victims died for nothing. Keep it. Use it. Death's worth something. Malin's work could cure genophage. Don't know. Effects on krogan. Effects on galaxy. Too many variables. Too many variables.
You regret what the krogan have become. You see the horror of what they did here, but you see the loss, too.
Wasted potential.
They don't deserve this, Mordin. Save the data.
Point taken, Shepard. Capturing data. Wiping, local copy. Still years away from cure, but closer than starting from scratch. Done, ready to go, ready to be off to Chunka, anywhere else. Maybe somewhere sunny.
Let's get out of here.
There we go. Help the doctor. Just the, yeah. Obviously, again, like, the genophage was wrong. You know, killing, sterilizing the population, but, like, there's a lot more to it than just the sterilization of a population. Like, there's the, when you look at it from the eyes of genocide or, genocide or a stable krogan population. That's what was important. Like, honestly, if the krogan culture wasn't all about going off and fighting, becoming these mercenaries or pirates, they probably would be able to still have a thriving culture just by, because they'd have a city. It's like, if you look at it.
Clan Werlock. Based on population profiles, Clan Erdnot has adopted surviving members of Clan Werlock, mostly women and children.
Ah, intelligent move. Surprising from Krogan. Glad to see it.
Rex is awesome. But, like, if you look at it, like, it's obviously, like, 1 in 1,000 birth rate. If you look at that from a human, from the human view, terrible. Like, there's no way that our population would be sustainable of that. But if you look at it from the viewpoint of the fact that each female krogan can lay thousands of eggs and have those give birth, it's a little bit different. It brings their basically their fertility rate is brought into standard with the rest of Krogan, the rest of galactic society. But again, if you want to hear all my full thoughts on genophage, ask me for a video, and I'll gladly do a video where I talk about the genophage. Or you can go back and listen to when I, talked to Mordin about it initially, and you can hear more thoughts about that.
My scout made it back. We've got him at the tent. Doesn't remember much beyond getting tortured, but he remembers you. Said you yelled at him until he got his hump out of that basin back here.
Thanks, right.
You've got a quad, human. Thanks for saving my scout. Saves me having to train another one.
Talk to you later.
The pits have been a bloodbath ever since Urza's was exiled.
If I wasn't max level, I would have gotten experience for that, but I am max level.
Do I look like I have time to talk? I've got work to do. Those fools brought this Tomka back from a skirmish without its combustion manifold. They say it got shot off in the field. You tell me, how can you expect a Tomka to run without a combustion manifold?
I have no idea.
I found a combustion manifold out in the field. Is this what you need?
That'll work. Faster than building one from scratch, at least. You just saved me 3 days' work, human. You've earned my time if you want it.
How do you feel about what Rex is trying to do?
The old man's crazy if you ask me. Which you just did. But that stuff fixes itself. If it doesn't work, Rex gets torn to shreds and we find out who's got the next best plan.
Let me get out of your way.
One way to look at it.
Don't do me any favors.
Alright. Anyway, cool. So that's where we're going to... Actually, no. Before we end this episode, I'm going to go back to the Normandy. And after I spend these points for... this guy, I'm going to... now go... I'm going to go talk to Mordin real quick and see what he thinks. So most likely, we're just going to hop back over to me on... me helping Mordin. I'll be talking to Mordin. So we'll be right back.
I am glad you came. I must ask for your help.
I did not realize this was going to happen right now.
That is not easy for
I was
me.
not told that Samara needed to ask for help. So yeah, let's talk with Samara real quick.
It's all right. Just tell me what you need.
When we met on Ilium, I told you
I was just
about
going
a very
around collecting
dangerous
upgrades.
person
I wasn't actually
pursuing.
trying to talk to people.
Using the information you obtained, I have located her. She's been going by the name Morinth. I would like to apprehend her before she disappears again.
I remember hearing her called an Ardat Yakshi.
It is a term from a dead Asari dialect. It means demon of the night winds, but that is mythology. She is simply a very dangerous woman who kills without mercy.
So is an Ardat Yakshi a special kind of murderer?
Morinth suffers a rare genetic disorder. When she mates with you, There is no gentle melding of nervous systems. She overpowers yours, burns it out, hemorrhages your brain. You end up a mindless shell, and soon after, you are dead.
This is definitely worthy of your full attention.
She confuses her victims, twists their feelings. They will do anything for her favor.
We need to stop her.
Thank you, Commander. There are no words to express what this means to me. There is one thing more. This creature, this monster. She is my daughter.
You said this is genetic. How many children do you have?
3. And 3 Ardat Yakshi are in existence today. It is as it sounds. Marinth was always the wild one. She was happy and free, but selfish.
I cannot imagine what this is like for you.
I do not want pity, Shepard. I do not accept it. My daughter's condition is my fault, and my redemption lies in killing her.
Wow.
Do not pity me. Simply understand my situation.
How did all this happen?
I spent my youth on the move, adventuring. I killed people, mated with them, or just danced the night away. I learned so much, experienced so much, and then my matron days came. I could finally sit back, bask and enjoy my family. But in one moment, it was all taken away.
It sounds terrible.
I sat in a med lab while a nearsighted doctor droned at me, and I learned that nothing was as I thought it would be. I gave up all that I possessed. I own nothing, claim nothing. All my knowledge will die with me. Now my purpose is to destroy my own children.
Those moments change you.
And I've hundreds of years left to live with that. I say too much. Forgive me. Help me find my long-lost daughter. And kill her.
We'll go find Morinth.
So, wow, yeah, sorry. I did not realize I was starting this conversation. It's a really heavy conversation. I was just like, oh, before I talk to Mordin, I'm gonna go around and I realized I'd forgotten to get Thane and Samara's upgrades. So, yeah, dang. We're gonna go talk to Mordin now, and have hopefully a brighter conversation after that. Oh yeah, here we go.
Still hard to believe Malin betrayed me, betrayed my work, disgusted by his actions. Proud of his nerve, though. Always thought he lacked backbone. Hope he finds something new, better goal, better purpose, fewer torture tests.
That would be nice.
You're really at peace with what happened?
Yes, of course. Can't change what happened. Life continues. Back to mission, back to work. Become like Malin otherwise. Solarian emotional processing faster than other species. Has to be. Short-lived culture can't spend time reminiscing.
Yeah. You don't realize, Solarians only live for about 40 years. They have a very short
So you really
lifespan.
don't feel bad at all about what happened on Tuchanka?
Yes, correct. Now at least. Greatly distressed at the time. Stages of grief, loss, anger, rationalization. Dealt with it. Most issues settled on Tuchanka, some on shuttle back to Normandy.
What about Malin's data on the genophage? His attempts at a cure?
What about it? Have it over there somewhere. Not dealing with it now. Need to focus on collectors. Not important now, regardless. Appreciate you helping me back on Tuchanka. Should get back to work. Wasted enough time already. Lots to do. Talk later?
Alright. There we go. It's going to be the end of this episode. Next episode, the Elusive Man wants to talk to us, actually. So, we're going to go see what the Elusive Man wants and then go from there. We're getting pretty close to... We're chugging through the main story after the main deal, so we're getting pretty close to... It's just really weird to think about, because I look at it, I think this is episode 15, right? Yeah, this is episode 15. We're already past... And I don't think it's... A lot of the episodes have been shorter, so I don't think that it's as much time as my Mass Effect 1 playthrough. Like, I'd have to go do the math on the times, but, like, Mass Effect 1 was 13 episodes. Mass Effect 2, they're on episode 15. About to start 16. We've got a lot more to go, because we've got still a bunch of loyalty missions, main missions, and the special DLCs that we got to get through. So, yeah, I would say that we're probably about halfway through the playthrough right now. But, though, when I said that with Mass Effect 1, I was totally, completely wrong. Anyway, but, yeah. thank you for coming out. It's been a lot of fun, and I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.